as well. Oops, cancel you. Then we're going to go into hygiene, find the stall doors. Like that. I guess what we'll do is we'll plan our setup for our toilets here. You know, we don't have the plumbing for it yet, but that's going to be okay. Yeah, we'll get basic showers for now. And then some nice tubs over here and over here. And then get some basins so we can wash our hands as we... Oh, the chunks are in the way. Yeah, okay, tell you what, I'll put a high priority haul on getting these chunks out of there. I think that works as a start. Two by two ceiling fan there. And a 1x1 over here. We can put little wall lights inside of the bathroom. Bath takes care of my run, I only give them a shower. Yeah, showers are much faster, but baths do give them like an extra comfort boost. So, you know, we'll offer both. Nom 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 nom. Can't get over how good these fries are. Gotta order from these people more. You know, little local mom and pop shop. Frick, that's good. I should have had on this on my list forever ago. If you're doing public bathrooms properly, they need to be closed 23 out of every 24 hours. That's true. Holy crap. I'm packed with flavor. Yeah, that is a new one on the treat stream. I've ordered from those guys before. I don't know if I ordered this, though. Jeez, that's good. Yeah, so we'll have to check to see what kind of vegetarian options that place might have. Okay, in real life I prefer bath, but can't take them very often, so can't feel the right half of my body. Ooh, that would be annoying. Yeah, that would be really rough to deal with, Nightingale. Jeez. Sleeping must be strange as well. I'm someone who toss and turns a lot. I'm constantly swapping between two different sides of sleeping on. But I'm assuming you wouldn't sleep on your numb side, right? Weird. Wow. That's rough. And yeah, I'm a shower person. I don't take a bath to get clean. I take a bath when I want a relaxation thing. For me, a bath is like a special treat when I'm tired, when my muscles ache, when I'm stressed, when any of those things. It's like, put a bath, get the laptop set up, you know, with something on Netflix or something on YouTube, you know, maybe another type of liquid that's going to go in my body as opposed to out of it. That, to me, is why I take baths. Take showers to get clean. Sometimes I take a bath, and afterwards I take a shower to get all the, like, soap residue off myself. You know? Oh yeah, it probably has falafel, of course. That's an interesting discussion, Arthanthos. Yeah, about, you know, cultured meat. And so there's for example, for people who are vegetarian, there's a lot of different reasons someone might be vegetarian. There's health benefits, there's ethical benefits, there's environmental benefits. And people, you know, and usually people recognize the, you know, all three benefits put together. Why is this zone so weird? Why did I not fill up this area? Was there something there? It's the only thing I can think of. Anyway, oh, there was floor there that we've since removed. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, but so, and usually, yeah, so if usually people who are vegetarian are happy about it for a variety of reasons, but usually there's one specific reason why they went in that direction. And yeah, I think with Essentia, I would say the sort of ethical component was the biggest motivator, although the environmental gain and the health benefits are certainly to be stressed. So then it becomes, so with something like a cultured meat, it does become part of an interesting discussion, whereas some people who are vegetarian are like, oh yeah, I'm vegetarian, but I would eat cultured meat. And other people are like, no, I still wouldn't, for different reasons. Cultured meat is the like lab-grown meat where you just like have some cells, and you just you You put a few cells in a vat of, like, you know, nutrients, and it grows into, like, a hunk of meat, you know, without ever actually having an animal. You know, nothing dies, there's nothing with the brain going on, just lab grown completely. And it's the sort of thing we can do. Right now, we can't do it on a commercial scale in any way. We can do it, and it seems like the sort of thing that, well, it's only a matter of time until it does become something that can be done on a commercial scale. And then, yeah, what does it mean? I think for me, like, I'm not opposed to, like, eating it. I'm like, yeah, I'll try it. Of course I will. My question will be, so my biggest motivator for why I would like to eat less meat is, I mean, it's partially ethical, partially health, but my bigger modifier thing is probably environmental concerns. Growing meat is not very efficient in terms of energy, water consumption, land usage, all those sorts of things. And that's why I would like to decrease my meat consumption. And I do cook vegetarian meals, you know, from time to time. Like usually around the house, sometimes I might make like 2 different versions of the dish. Like when I made my shepherd's pie, I had the one made with like veggie ground meat, and then one with actual ground beef for Essentia, for a Kiss for Luck in Me. But sometimes we'll have full vegetarian meals, or something to be like, well, here's the meal, and then I also cook the little chicken on the side so we can throw some on. But yeah, overall, I would like to decrease it. It's one of those things where, you know, I would also like to stop eating potato chips. It's okay. A bunch of people taking some food right now. That's going to have to be okay. Although we don't have much in the way of food. You know what? Maybe I should start charging for it again, just so that our guests don't eat as much food. I don't know. So yeah, so it's an interesting point of discussion. You know, what is... And different people have different standards. Like, some people, like, it's become this political thing. Like, liberals want to make us eat bugs. And I'm like, well, I don't see the difference. I don't see how, like, eating insect meat is somehow weird or degrading or anything like that. To me, it's the same, honestly. Like, especially if you're someone who eats seafood, those are just water bugs, and you can't tell me otherwise. And I've had, like, crickets and things like that. They're lovely, depending on how they're made. A lot of times, I think of, like crickets are like popcorn. Just give you a bowl of, like, fried crickets with some spices on them while you're eating a movie, just like eating a bowl of popcorn to me. Are fish water bug? Not fish, but seafood, right? Where you already eat bugs, there dies in food. Yeah. A lot of times when you eat food that's red, a lot of times that is a bug thing. Which is really annoying if you're an ethical vegetarian like Essentia. Because, and a lot of times a shellac, shiny desserts, like chocolate that's got a sheen on it, a lot of times it's shellac, which is beetle stuff as well. Yeah, so there's carmine, there's shellac, there's all these things that, like, it's bullshit. And what's annoying, and I don't know why it's not like that, it's North America, is there's no like designation on packaging to say that it's like vegetarian safe. They'll tell you may contain soy or nuts or something, or wheat or something like that for allergens. Why don't they say, you know, at the same time as you're saying that there's some trace amounts of wheat, why don't you just say if it's vegetarian or not? Grr. Excuse me. Cranky. Lobsters are the cockroaches of the sea. Yeah. Bugs covered in chocolate are more appealing than chocolate covered in bugs. I mean, you're not wrong about that. Shrimps look strange for most insects. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ski's going on a food binge. We don't have much food, though, for you, buddy. Okay. I'm worried because this freaking cold snap is really making life hard. I'm going to do a shift click on the harvest all mature plants here. And... so someone's still... oh, that's... you know, someone on number 1 plant cut. Although Essentia, I guess, is going to be doing that. If there's nothing to cook, Essentia is going to go harvest plants, which is, I guess, good. There you go. Cooking some meals here, which is probably going to mean she's going to go around collecting some plants for it. We still have this. We don't have enough guest beds. We don't have any food. Oh, Ski's been calmed down by Essentia. Yes! I really love that mod. Can't remember what it's called. But it's like your pawns who are set... I think the ones who are set to wardening have a chance to calm down someone who's having a social break. Interesting. So this is someone who says they need help. But it's not a charitable quest. We don't have to say yes. A yeoman of the Fallen Empire is fleeing a troubling political situation, wants to hide out for 25 days. Will not do any work. And the rewards are kind of... snap out of it. Thank you. Yes. I don't think a troubling political situation is just 25 days. We can't. We're saying, like, I'm sorry, we're already starving over here. We literally cannot feed another mouth. Ugh. Elf Siren told a joke about Brooks to Quill. I bet you this was some terrible pun as well. It's probably about bridges, right? Brooks and Bridges, Elf Siren, Bridges. Sorry, if you guys don't know who Elf is, that won't make any sense to you, but, you know. It was totally funny. Shut up. Yeah, it is interesting that we are getting around to that. Well, probably because Essentia is cooking first. I guess I might want to do this. She's cooking first. Although, I mean, we want the meals as well. Oh, you're harvesting poplar trees. Oh, yeah, we're just cutting it out of this field. I mean, we want the cooked food, but I guess people can grab some berries somewhere else, and we do have to get the plants going again. Quill, would you ever consider doing a TTK run? I don't know what TTK is. Did they joke that accepting a quest would be a bridge over troubled water? It'd be a bridge too far. Oh, Twitch Toolkit, yeah. I've considered it. I'm sub to it, but I'm a little bit worried. You know, we should do it one time as a throwaway, like a one-time stream. I mean, maybe it'll turn out to be, you know, great success, but my expectation is that it's too chaotic for a real thing if we can let Twitch chat, like, generate disasters and events. But yeah, I am subscribed to it. I've just never dared run it for a proper run. But maybe as a thing that, you know, we go in thinking it's going to be a one-time. We'll see, yeah. I guess I'm going to go ahead and expand. Well, we don't need more coffee. What I might want to do, though, is just square this off. We can put something else there. Tinctora, that's probably plenty of Tinctora, although I think what I'm going to want to do, because we don't need a lot. This is what we dye our clothes with and our hair. I'll just do a little section. And tea over here. I mean, that's, you know what, that's going to be a lot of tea. It's actually probably still too much coffee. We'll do something like that. We'll let this planting finish, and we'll get that planting finished. When that's all done, I'll designate some more fields here, maybe for more food. I think assuming we get through a harvest, that cold snap came at a really bad time. Assuming we get through the harvest, I think this is going to be lots of food now, but I will do a little bit more. Would you ever play Clanfolk again? Oh yeah, I am hoping to do it again. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do an unforbid all. We got a few eggs kicking around. We'll eat those. Oh yeah, deconstruct this. Quill, you can go ahead and do that now. Although, yeah, go ahead. I mean, I know we don't have power yet, but it should be gone soon. 5.2 days. So the 13th. Oh, it's the 2300 hours. So basically, it's the full 14th, the 15th, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd. Yeah, it's going to end any second now. Probably like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning of the next day. We'll get our power back. Oh yeah, I did see that Clanfolk got patched for rats and cats. Yes. That's very exciting. They bought some eggs. Yeah, everyone's desperate for food. I don't have the means to call for a trade caravan right now. I mean, we literally don't have a comm station. So I can't call for a trade caravan. Which one is Clanfolk? Clanfolk was basically RIMWORLD, but Scottish and medieval. Starvation. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Essentia. I'll put the plant cut on first. So if there is any berries available, Essentia, go and... Oh, no, but you're going to do the Grulin tree. Right. Okay, you know what? Everyone go back to plant cut as a 1. Even if you suck at it, you got to go and pick some berries. Essentia wants her blizzard. Yeah, she's hungry. Wow, Jazeem here looks like a Final Fantasy character. Where's your giant sword? We have so many guests. I'm sorry we don't have enough for you. Montreal. Good name. Montreal. I like that. Food poisoning from berries. That's the problem. There's a slight chance that you do get food poisoning every time you eat berries. There's no debuff for eating raw food with berries, but you can get sick. Just because, you know, Some animal peed on it or something like that. Where's your giant sword, nerd? Quill to a video game character. Oh yeah, the basins, I couldn't do it before because of the stone. And then, yeah, we do need to get the plumbing so that these things actually do something. I'll just put a couple basins in here. Yeah, I guess Quill, who's our chief constructor, doesn't have, like, that many food-related things to do. I mean, right now Quill is helping to pick berries. Oh, and butchering. Some animal died over here. We're not going to waste meat. We got a gift. Tell me it's food. It's medicine. All right, well. Animal pee, just natural spices. I mean, I guess animal pee won't make you sick. It's the animal poop that'll make you sick. Get some E. coli on your raspberries. Alright, we got the power back at least. Put a little raw meat in there. We have a lot of flour. Okay, hold on. No, I need a special thing to process the flour. No, it's already been processed. I don't think flour can be used to make regular food. No. But what about the desserts? Or maybe it's a bake. If I put in, if I ask for simple bakes, yes, there we go. They're making bread.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Set this to 5. I mean, whatever order they do it in is fine. You're consuming berries. Oh yeah, you are desperately hungry. I'm gonna check that in a second. There you go. She got the berries. Come over here and cook. You're gonna start making some bakes, which do make people very happy. Just making simple bakes. She's just gonna make some bread. It's gonna be wonderful. What was that? KG, thank you. Huh. That's interesting. So again, thank you very much for the whiskey and chocolate, KG. And KG says, have you ever considered the RIMWORLD mod for random, only 3 to choose from, research alternatives, and a tribal start? Suddenly you can go for years without knowing stone cutting or electricity. I have not heard of that mod. So rather than getting access to the research tree, it just presents you at any given time 3 different texts that you could research from. Huh. Okay, this is going to fix our food situation dramatically. Here, I'm going to reset you so that you can... Okay, you're going to grab one to inventory, and then you're going to harvest that, which I don't mind, but yeah. The thing is, I don't think we can eat the raw flour, so we really did need to process this. But yeah, that is helping a lot. So I guess we did get a bit of a wheat harvest before the cold snap killed everything. Similar to research in Civ 5. Or I was thinking, it sounds a little bit... So random research is a great mod. Okay, don't think I'm sub to it. I'm gonna sub to it now. And then there's semi-research. Semi-random. Semi-random research is 3 research options to choose from. Random research. Optional blind research. Turn it on as a scenario. Reroll. Well, I'll have to check to see if random research or semi-random research is the favorite. Semi-random research has more subscribers, and it seems to be the one that's got the 3 research things and you can do manual rerolls. Well, you know what? I'll subscribe to both so I remember them later on. Okay. Semi's 3 options. You meant semi-random. And it sounds like yeah, Stellaris actually is probably the better example of that. Okay, semi-random. That sounds really cool. I think we are going to do a run for that later on. I like how you see the little pop-ups about the installations happening in real time. Oh, Quill, he's got his, like, crazy... Is this my gas mask that I'm wearing? Yeah, wearing my gas mask to bed. That's because I had some garlic shawarma, so it seemed like the safe thing to do. Mmm. It's so good. It's just got so much flavor in it. I mean, there's a lack of vegetables. Well, potatoes, but that's not really what we mean by that. So good. Lots of mints after? Yeah. One stone. We don't have any marble. I think there's lots of marble on the map. I just don't think... I wonder what Ski's doing. When they go, we'll take a look to see what they're crafting. I know they're working on some clothes. Do we have a bunch of flour here? Oh, it's a pack of sugar. And sugar does spoil. Although it's very slow. So it's probably fine to not refrigerate it. Eat enough garlic, every part of one's anatomy oozes garlic war. Yeah. That's the thing. It's not garlic breath that I find so bothersome, but it's when you feel the garlic like coming through your sweat, coming through your pores. It's still quite chilly. Although, yeah, we have heaters now. I think I'll build like a little utility room back here. For our water heaters and stuff like that. It'll just feel right. Garlic's good for the soul. Roasted Brussels sprouts. Yeah, we had some Brussels sprouts earlier. Oh, Ski, do you have food poisoning? Yeah, you're recovering though. That's good. Eat garlic every day. It's good for you. Also live alone. Yeah. I do like garlic. Yeah, we have some guests kicking around, but yeah, none of... I mean, we could just throw some temporary beds in the cafe for now until we get it kitted out. Yeah, so a lot of Essentia's time is going into working on this tree. Oh, it's going to be Juna, the Dryad. And, you know, if there were holler Dryads or something, they would add to the function of the colony. But I guess this is going to be fine. And then he does give us something else that we can sell, which is going to be handy. Oh, value. Yeah, there's a link. There's a donation link if you scroll down on the web. I actually don't know how it works on mobile. Sorry. Thanks for the thoughts, though, Value. I think it's... Is it tips? I don't know. Essentia would know. None of these buttons work. I'm so bad at this. Someone will figure it out. Oh yeah, the M brandy. Right, which I think is the reason we were convinced to do this. We do an M brandy thing. Yeah. God, Montreal is such a great name. Montreal. Montreal. I have 2 berry maker dryads that are a crucial part of my dessert colony's food supply. That's interesting. Although we can grow berries. I don't think I'm growing any right now. That might be something to add in. Let's do some berries over here. Strawberries. There, thanks, that's the link. I'm so bad at, like... I'm so bad at business. All I want to do is play video games and not think about anything else. You know? I'm trying to remember. Is Amber Brandy super sensitive to heat tolerance? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, culinarily, you treat potatoes as a starch or a carbohydrate rather than a vegetable. It's the same thing, like, oh, Juna's up! Juna the Dryad is up! Hey, hey, hey! It's the same way that culinarily you treat tomatoes as a vegetable, even though it is a fruit. What's a gift? A riot shield. Wow. Alright, they like to stay, which is good, despite the fact that there was near starvation for a little while. But we're okay right now. And yeah, Essentia, there you go. And this is sort of the order I generally wanted in. I do want Essentia, well, I guess normally we want her to cook, well, no, grow first, because we probably don't need to do the plant cut. Now, I guess this is a reasonable order for Essentia. Make sure the food keeps coming in. Yeah, I did add the mod to make the Dryads look like humanoids, because to me, like Dryads of myth and things like that, you know, they're humanoid creatures. Dryads, nymphs, all those sorts of things. The weird bug creature things. I was like, these are Dryads? I don't know. If you ask Scotland, tatties are much considered vegetable. If only so they can count chips as their 1 of 5 a day. And yeah, we went without our cleaning bot for a little while. Let's get this rock out of here. That thing's bugging me. Get someone to haul that out. Long slowly happening. How are we on actual... Oh, we got tons of steel. Wow. So Quill, oh, you're harvesting bushes. And Ski probably is as well, too. Which, honestly, I think we do need to finish the giant bush harvest, because we're a long way away from having another food crop coming in. I am wondering if Essentia should be on grow above plant cut. Because we're taking a lot of time to do this right now. On the other hand, it is going to be handy. And she said 71%. So yeah, right now it's 5.3 hours a day to maintain. That's not really accurate. That's to get this number, and then I think the maintenance time will go down a lot, especially as Essentia's plant skill gets better. It's going to take less and less time to maintain that. I don't have a mod for cat trees. There is one I think we found. But it added a bunch of other stuff, and yeah, we could use the I don't know, I can't remember what it's called. There's a mod that lets you pick what other things in other mods you use, but I'm like, yeah, I think that's a little bit too much fiddle-faddle for what I want. 5.3 sounds about right. I mean, it might be. Maybe that is what it needs to do that. And you know, 5.3 hours per day still leaves a lot of other time for cooking and stuff, and it might be all right now that we're caught up here. It might be okay. So this says we need warm clothes. I mean, it's legit. I mean, permanent summer means we can grow crops all the time because it's not predicted to go below freezing, generally speaking. But yeah, I guess we do need some warm clothes. Although again, I think okay, that's fine. We can cancel this. I think if people were equipped with everything, including the duster and anything, I think their temperature situation would be okay. Mostly we need more cotton to kick in, which means we need another cold snap to not happen. It is a big time sink. Maybe I should just put it to 50% for 2 of them. It will be a lot easier to maintain. It still says 4.4 hours a day. You know what? An extra hour a day, actually 0.9 of an hour for an extra Dryad doesn't seem so bad. Quill, relaxing socially. Out here? Oh, you're back from cutting things down. Elf, you are doing some butchering and storing some blocks. So some animal get killed by another animal, which doesn't seem very hygienic, but we'll do that. And yeah, we're still harvesting wild plants. A lot of it is heal root, which you don't necessarily need, but is going to be okay. And hopefully Bella will go around collecting all this stuff before wild critters go and eat it. Actually, maybe what I should do just for a little bit is just turn everyone... Or you know what? Rather than turn everyone to high priority haul, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all the berries and put a haul urgently on them. I don't think the animals eat the herbal medicine, but let's get the berries brought in. Make sure they don't get eaten up. Although we do have some meals now, mostly bakes probably, which is fine. Use the faster I never say it right, but apparently, because I would keep saying Garulin, but anyway. Pruning makes the trees a bit more workable and calming, not completely focused on them. Oh, maybe I should do that. Animals do eat the herbal medicine? Okay. Well, let me subscribe to it. We can consider adding that in. Because it does seem like a big time. And I always want to use the Dryads, and I'm always like, it takes so much time. But maybe we'll go and enable it. We got some visitors. I was going to say skis probably at the break risk thing. Chemical 100, well, which is, yeah, that's rough. Bit of a dubious prospect with regard to work output ratios, but they're cool AF, so I let that slide. Yeah. But yeah, I think this is one of our oh, you're meditating out of here. Okay, that's fine. Bought some ambrosia. Oh yeah, we're already making money from ambrosia. That's good. Yeah, we got 1,200 silver, so the next time a trade caravan comes through, we will be able to buy some stuff, which is nice. Yeah, I think we're out of marble. I think we've got plenty of marble around. Am I wrong? I thought we had tons of marble. You know what? I might be getting confused with my my personal game. Okay, no, there are a bunch of marble chunks. Oot and a boot. Okay. But I'm thinking, because Ski was having to help out on the plant harvesting, which was a pretty high priority, we haven't been chopping blocks the same way. And I think that's going to be okay. Is that mech? These are old, broken down mechs over here. I know it scares the crap out of me every time I see these. But yeah, we can just tear them apart and get some metal chunks. My favorite mod... Well, no. I got a lot of favorite mods, but I definitely like the one that makes these deconstructible rather than having to micromanage attacking each one of them to break down. Like, how dumb is that? I mean, to me, deconstruct is, you know, with these things, yeah, the deconstruct, we are just smashing them. But it means I can do this to deconstruct them instead of having to manually click things, which is pretty dumb. We got our anima tree over here. It's got a big radius. Because I'm wondering about, like, moving it closer to the base, but not too close. And maybe we can do some Psycaster stuff. Although, on the other hand, like, we can get our psychic power from just making, like, Essentia, like, a countess and all that. I think that's going to be kind of cool. Mod to extract anima trees. Well, I do have the... Yeah, must be. Maybe you can't move the animate trees by default. But yeah, I think I did add something so you can actually move it. Get a little bit more control over things. It's all about making the bases as pretty and as fun as possible, right? That's usually my goal with the mods. I don't want to change the game too much. The biggest game changer mod I have is the Dub's Bed Hygiene, and it's just very entertaining to me. It actually makes the game harder because you need to provide bathroom services for people. But I love the ceiling fans out of it. This is great. You need Psycasters though, and primarily used for combat? Well, true. That is true. And I suppose we don't need them. We might not need the Psycasters at all, which is why I'm not going to worry about the anima tree. But I still want to go down the royal title route because that sounds like fun. Although I guess at some point, it would mean that Essentia would stop cooking. Once she gets high enough in the nobility tree, I think they'll stop wanting to do that. We'll see. Tree only loses 30% speed of grass growing close to base. Worth it for walk time. Oh, really? Maybe we'll put the anima tree right over here then. We can do that now. Is it considered pretty? I'm assuming. It's got some beauty. Oh, I guess it gets... I thought it was like a reinstall, but I guess it gets put in inventory and then we move it. Visitors seem to be buying the majority of the food, leaving us a little bit. Yes, that is true. But that's going to be part of our vibe here. Hey, GZM, thank you! More whiskey fun! Do you have any recommendations? I'm running low on Johnny Walker. Whiskey recommendations? Yes. I mean, if you want, you know, if you want scotch, then I always say Auchentoshan's great for people who are just starting out if you don't like the peaty. If you do like the peaty, then you go for, and you want to spend money, you get the Lagavulin 16. Really good. In terms of non-scotch whiskeys, I actually quite like the 40 Creek. I was like, what is it called? It's Canadian. I think it's from the East Coast. I think it's from Nova Scotia or something. 40 Creek whiskey. I like it quite a lot, actually. Yeah, we keep running out of food. Well, we don't have any cooked food right now because Essentia's... Well, actually, Essentia's just having entertainment time right now. But Essentia was probably picking up plants. We got some berries and stuff. Here, I'm going to tell Essentia, like, cook some more meals for us. Because, again, with the raw berries, people might get food sickness. And that would be poor. Oh, you know what? You do haul at the storage, because it's right next to you. I don't know why I disabled that. I guess the dogs can still do it, but it's quite convenient for Essentia to just put it in the freezer right away. At the same time as she's grabbing the next pile of food to her. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know why I told him to just drop it on the ground. Maybe something else was full? Valio! Hey! Oh, hey, Valio! Thank you very much. I'm happy you navigated the mobile interface. Sorry I don't make it easier. I'm really bad at my job. Hey, Quill, been watching you for eternity. Finally being able to say thank you. Might be odd, but you kind of got me into politics, and I'm working for a political party and in a ministry. So here's some Bulgarian taxpayer money. P.S. Please play Suzerain. Oh, Suzerain was so good, wasn't it? Wow, Valio. Okay, I've heard of, like, a few people have said they went into, like, programming or game dev because of me. I think this is the first time anyone's ever said they got into politics a bit because of me. Ah! Wow. Oh, yeah, Ardbeg. Quite nice as well. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. That is so funny. Oh, and if you... Oh, to go back to the whiskey conversation for a sec. If my personal favorite bourbon is probably Basil Hayden's, although Maker's Mark is pretty nice, too. I think Maker's Mark is the first bourbon I had that I ever liked. And then since then, I've tried a bunch of other things. Outlanders existing with a revolver and a short bow. That's great for a pacifist colony. Woohoo! Yeah, the berries are in this list as opposed to the cooked meals, but they're still there. We still don't have a ton of food kicking around. Yeah, you're hauling berries. Actually, let me reset you, Essentia, because she was still on forced just work stuff. And is our schedule set for the new person? No, I was going to say Elf isn't on the standardized schedule, so let's do that. So we have some shared recreation time. People can develop some friendship. And we shall force our pacifism on them, as Quill is told. Yes! Pacifist politics. I'm actually quite thirsty. This is pretty salty. Hold on. I have club soda over here. It's not refrigerated, but it will do. Club soda is just sparkling water. I like the bubbles. Yeah, it's still not very warm. I mean, at least we got our heaters going on indoors, so that much is okay. We don't have to complain about needing warm clothes anymore. But yeah, because of the plant harvesting and whatnot, we're not actually doing the planting, which I'm starting to wonder. I think I'm gonna bring down Essentia's plant cut to a 2. So she will actually grow before plant cutting now, because we do need to get this going again. We all see how Quill plays Bureaucracy should be worried about Bulgaria. What are you talking about? Oh, 40 Creek is Southern Ontario. Oh, okay. Is it? I thought my parents had taken a trip out east, and that's where they came back with 40 Creek stuff, but maybe I'm getting confused between some things. The copper pot is quite nice as well. So they have their standard. It's got a fancy name. I don't remember what it's called. But they also have a copper pot one, which is just like a little sweeter. I don't like caramel notes. Alright, relaxing over here. That's good. Waiting for some blocks. Again, Ski is probably going out and... Oh, he's butchering right now, actually. Which is fine. Feeding squirrel meat to Wumba. Who's Wumba? Oh! We have a hurt animal, a hurt cat! Oh, was attacked by a guinea pig. Has lost their front left paw! Wham Bambola! Oh, you're missing a paw. I'm so sorry. Gotta watch those guinea pigs, they're vicious. I like smoky stuff. Yeah, I like a peaty scotch as well. It depends. Like, I like this one of those things where I don't always want a peaty one. Right? Variety's nice. So, I'm thinking with these diagonals, I think we are going to fill in these corners. Yeah, because I don't think it looks proper on the diagonal. Do we have an animal head in there? Who built this? Essentia hung it up. And we've also got a boar head in here as well. I wonder if there's any control over these decorative stuffs. It's still nice. I do like the personality. I didn't realize they'd do all these animal heads, though. Looking for the pig that took my paw. Well, I like the fence path. That's not going away. I'm just thinking we put in a... I guess what I'll do is I'll put in one or two. I'll do a couple of diagonals here and we can compare to the other set. Alright, if I just do that and that, let's see how that feels. And we can also plan the cobblestone. We do have a little bit of slate. Aesthetics. I never did end up finishing all the road stuff in the Westworld run, which makes me very sad. So I really want... Didn't you say something about nuzzling? So I'm curious to see what the elf is working on the construction? Oh, because you got nothing to mine. Yeah, fair, okay. Unless I put you on craft. Oh, so if there's enough plants left, Ziski, yeah, you are crafting. You're making the smoke leaf joints. Unless... we do need more crafting. Well, construction's usually higher priority than crafting, but we usually have more crafting to do. Because if we're looking for, like, what to specialize people in, Quill's already much better at construction. We could just leave him on that, and then we could put the crafting a little higher with Elf. No, I guess construction's a little higher priority. Fallout RimWorld run would be pretty neat. That's true. I mean, I did do one run was going to be like permanent Fallout, right? Wasn't that like a Soul Survivor permanent Fallout run that I started? As a Trixie one. Alright, everyone's going to sleep. You know, I feel I should have given Essentia the Night Owl trait. Because she's very much a Night Owl, but we were full. A Mad Juna has gone wild! What is this Mad Juna? It's a Muffalo. Alright, Ski and Elf. Are you guys both brawlers? You're a martial artist. Oh, no, you do have a ranged weapon. Oh, I didn't realize that's why Elf didn't go on the melee hunt. The tomahawk's a ranged weapon. All right, that makes sense. LOL! Says Juna. All right, Ski, you're... What's the range on the tomahawk? Oh, it's not very far. Here, equip the revolver first of all. Where the hell's Juna going? Tell you what. Go ahead and enable these. Just chase. Okay. I'm gonna turn that off. Put you behind a tree. There you go. Juna's been downed. All right, Ski. Yeah. Oh, we could rescue, but no one tell Essentia. Well, I mean, this animal's gone mad. The animal's got mad. I don't think it'll count as killing an innocent animal now that it's downed. I hope not. Anyway, in Ski's mind, it definitely doesn't count as being an innocent animal. I think it did count as killing an innocent animal now that it's been downed, unfortunately. Oh, well, it's only -2. It's not a big deal. It probably stacks, so we don't make a habit out of it. Ski, what are you doing? You're making shoes. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you know what? I am going to make the change. I am going to bring Elf's crafting to a 2. So Elf will mine, then craft. Will's expertise in construction will pay off. We don't have that much construction to do, and it will be nice to have maybe more crafting happening. Catch up on the shoes, and then the block making and all that is going to be helpful. Elf's noisemaker probably also helped, but it was mostly me. You had a lame leg, it was worth it. Oh. Let me check the assignments over here. Oh, yeah, we need to... I don't like the sniper layout. I don't want to use this, the load or the support layout out. I wonder if I can just like change these by default. I want assault to be in there. Range side armor rule, we can get rid of that. Just the highest DPS is fine, and then I can put an EMP slot or something in there later on. But there you go. This is the loadout I like for the weaponry. Where are all those animals named? Because of our mod. We got a Twitch chat mod. If you're active in Twitch chat, everything gets named after you. So I hard named Quill and Essentia. Everything else, the colonists, the visitors we're going to have, and all the animals, they all get named after Twitch chat immediately. It's supposed to only name tamed animals, but it names them all. So I think there's a glitch in the mod. Or it's not correctly like described. It's one or the other. Either the option is the option to name all animals. Let's see. Do I keep these tables? No, they're only no lower quality. We'll go tear that all down. That's going to be fine. And yeah, we can clean up more stuff that's kicking around at some point. Oh, we got all these apples. All right, I did the berries, but I need to urgently haul these apples into the base. Let's urgently haul this animal tree. Oh, it's going to die unless it's replanted. Well, you know what? Let's do the replant of this immediately. I'm going to put it right over here. Quill, make that your priority, please. Oh, it's a growing job. Essentia, make that your priority, please. Let's replant the anima tree. We got a visitor. Iblis! Hello! Wish there was a chat command to figure out a existing game. Oh. If I interpreted the decompiled code correctly, I'm taking name tamed animals only names all animals except the tamed ones. Well, it's definitely naming our tamed ones as well. You know, so yeah, I don't know. Speaking of, we might actually want to work on getting some breeding pairs set up here. Or do we? Hold on. Turkey, male turkey. Oh, we do have a breeding pair of turkeys. And we got some fertilized eggs here that will hatch. Excellent! Our turkey industry is going to go. I did a post in Discord about the rules for Equipment Manager. I'll pop a reply so you can find it easier. Okay, thank you. Guys, I did, at this point, I'm very comfortable with this manager. I'm pretty happy with how it's set up. Oh, I do already have the EMP side rule for our pacifist. Did I? Oh yeah, there we go. So our pacifist can carry... Oh yes, a non-lethal range weapon and EMP. So for my assault people, I will also add in and carry an EMP rifle if we've got it, please. Cheers. Shame for the lurkers, deserve to be eaten too. Yes, if you want to be eaten in our game, you have to type in chat from time to time so that you can be picked as an animal for us to eat. I guess I'll do a unforbid everything. Ambrosia, ambrosia, ambrosia. Oh baby, we are okay. I gotta say, this Dryad is making us some dollars. Woo! Damn. Wow. Alright, so this is all done. We'll have to do some flooring soon. Yeah, and I'm hoping that our crafters will do some blocks at some point. Equipping a backpack, that's good. Making kibble, right? That's the other thing our non-cooks can work on. Oh, you know what I just realized? The bakes don't have a minimum skill. Very good. It's possible that between butchering and making kibble, our people who aren't passionate about cooking might eventually get to 5 and could actually contribute here. Although Essential will probably usually keep this busy. And it will be nice if we can get someone else to take over either full-time cooking or full-time planting, rather than have Essentia do both, because it's a pretty busy job, especially as things expand more and more. Essentia, you are consuming apples. Apple a day. Throw an apple a day to a doctor and he stays away, or something. I think that's how it works. We do have a little cleaning bot cleaning the base, yeah. Little fur catcher over here. Oh, there's a steel urn in the way. You know what? We don't have an urn yet in Essentia and Quill's room. Although apparently we don't need it for beauty. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put a little urn in our bathroom area here. This place is going to need some power. Well, it might be time to get the plumbing started. Let me build a little underground power conduit. There. Underground, so we don't see it. Because aesthetics. And then we'll run a regular cable over there. Urn and bathroom equals emergency latrine! Oh, gross. Limestone. Oh, we do have some marble blocks. Yeah, so we can floor this area. What am I looking for? Floors over here. Depending on what mods you have loaded, these things move around a little bit because they get shoved around. Marble tiles. We swanky. Done, done, done. Okay. So, we need a water well, and we're going to want to use an electric pump for it. Oh, I can put a little bridge out here to the water. That makes sense. This is fine, but I kind of do like the idea of building a little bridge out to a water collector in the river. Alright, let's do that. And it will automatically build a bridge underneath this for the floor. Okay, well, I don't know why you're being cranky about that. We have some limestone in extra. So if I go structures, limestone bridge, thank you. Oh, the shapes window. So I have a mod. We haven't used it yet. I haven't installed it in the past, mostly because it looks kind of dumb, but it actually applies to basically everything we can build. This little shapes window. So I can be like, you know what I want to do? I want to make an oval floor or an oval room. You know, that's kind of handy. Or, you know what? I want to make a rectangle, but that's not filled, as opposed to the default. I want to designate things in a line, that sort of thing. So it is quite interesting for making rooms with different shapes, rather than trying to calculate how to make a smooth circle. That's basically it. I'm like, since in this run I really do care about aesthetics a little bit more, I'll install it. I don't like that little window. It looks a little silly when it pops up, but I guess it's not really in the way. Moobot has been blacklisted, although I'm not sure that works. You play any new board games lately you would recommend? Not lately, just because we're still really not meeting in person with my gaming group. We've just been all digital. You know, it actually turns out to be quite convenient, but, you know, with Ava's cancer treatment and the fact that she has, like, 0 immune system right now, social distancing still seems like a thing that is a good idea for us. Even if it wasn't for, you know, still COVID still exists, you know, even if we're just talking about colds and flus, we would be doing it. So it's all been stuff we can do digitally. We're still playing a lot of Gloomhaven. Although we just finished a game of Terraforming Mars. We do a lot of Through the Ages. We've done Carcassonne recently. So yeah, but none of those are new, really. Blacklisted Moobot. How the tables turn. How the turntables, exactly. Yeah, Gloomhaven is very good. And yeah, Ava's pretty rough. She's been pretty rough, and now she just got her most recent chemo round. And that was on Tuesday, and there's a period like 3 to 7 days after you get the treatment that is the worst, and we're literally in that window, and she was already not doing very good. So yeah, it's right now it's not very good, but it is the last round of chemo, hopefully, and so in a few weeks, you know, she'll be through that, starting to get better, and then there'll be a huge round of tests to see if things worked. Yeah, we don't know how she's responding to the treatments because they're going through the whole course of it, and then they're going to do all the scans and tests again to see, you know, what the status of things are. Yeah. And then she's got long-term treatment things that are going to be happening. Caravan raid. Some people, the dictator of the settlement wants us to raid some pirates. I mean, I guess that doesn't seem evil, but it definitely doesn't seem like the sort of thing we're going to be doing as this group. We're already having to, like, accept all the charity quests all the time. Because we're nice people, apparently. Okay, there we go. Ski is working on some blocks again. Lovely. Yeah, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to set up a little, what do we have here? Is this sandstone? Oh, that's granite. Granite and limestone are both really strong. Maybe I'll just I'll use some limestone because we have a little bit more of that. I mean, we're using some for the bridge, but that's going to be okay. I'll be making a little limestone structure right over here. And yeah, so here, right, I think by default, when you're modeling a wall, it's a straight line. Here it's set to rectangle mode. Really, I'd want this to be a hollow rectangle. I don't know if it, like, if it saves this, like, per thing. But yeah, this is going to be a little water utility room is going to be the idea. It's bigger than it needs to be, but that's okay. Oh, gift! Gift of 259 silver, just for being good hosts. Where are the trade caravans at? I got money to spend, come on! A water closet, yes, it's going to be our water closet, exactly. There you go. Purr just reached over here. I got the purr. Trade caravans just less angry raids. You know what I need to do in our research, which I guess isn't happening. We're gonna need sewage treatment. Oh. Actually, less sewage treatment, more just septic tanks. And I'm going to put it at the front over here. See, Quill's always too busy to read. Maybe what I'll do with Quill, even though he's got double passion for crafting, I'm going to turn off his crafting. And his mining. If he doesn't have anything to construct, he will research. Because I never like the just sewage outlet. Problem is, the toilets don't function without sewage. I think everything else is fine. But the toilets don't function without sewage. And I don't like the idea of just dumping it out. Although maybe we have to do that for a little while. Still good cold. Wow. Man, how cool. That was great. Kool-Aid. Ski is hauling milk. Elf is cutting blocks. Maybe there's nothing else to craft. If Ski is just at the level of hauling. Septic tanks have superseded Devil's Strand in my second research. I don't know why, as polluting the environment is pretty on brand for most RIMWORLD colonies. Well, that's the other thing. We need to make sure Devil's Strand's in our list here. Forgot about that. It's cheap, too. Okay. You're gonna go rest. Okay. That's fine. Looks like the wooden plumbing seems fine to me. And then, yeah, we're going to need some water somewhere in the cafe at some point, that's for sure. And then we're probably going to want water, like, in various places for the heaters and stuff, too. But at the very least, this bathroom here is going to need it. So we'll put out those plans anyway. Oh, right, the sinks, thank you. I mean, that would have, at least that still would have been blinking at me, so eventually I would have spotted it. Wooden plumbing, good until you're the plumber, yeah. I wonder if water towers you can put indoors. I know, I'll just put it out back here. That's going to be fine. Hot water tank. Are the boilers under temperature? Yeah, we'll go with lead pipes. I want to go around here. Maybe we'll just do a little sewage outflow over here for now, and we can replace it later. There it is. Ooh. Okay. You know, upstream. Put our sewage outflow upstream over here. That totally makes tons of sense, right? It's fine. Yeah, I guess we should probably just make it downstream. I don't know. Although, you know what? This mod is crazy enough. I bet you it does, like, flow and pollute and do terrible things. So. You know what? I'll just put it over here. We might want water access for some irrigation of our crops later anyway. Okay. I mean, sewage outflow here just to keep it fertilized. Although I don't think the sewage outflow by itself counts as being fertilized. You were going to react. Yeah, I knew people were going to react. Well, I'll just put it upstream. It's fine. Yeah. Oh! It's got the hollow rectangle selector. Yeah, so it's not, it's too bad. If it was per tool, if it was like, it's this selector for the wall, this selector for floors, but no, we'll just keep it as a regular rectangle. But it is handy as a tool for later on. City Skylines move, yeah, Poop Lake, baby. Poop River! Poop River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, Elf was working on the pump. Actually, that's not the pump, that's the well. Hang on.
Whiskey and
Did I build the right thing? Yeah, water well here. I need a water pump, or an electric pump to actually run it. You know, I'll put that indoors. Oh, value again! What? Here's more to the Rakija. Vodka taking the whole level, and Sujuk, dried meat fund. Hang on, Googling. Oh, I forgot that Streamlabs has a really weird thing with copying it. It likes to highlight things in a really weird way. Rakia, Raki is a collective term for fruit spirits popular in the Balkans. Alcohol content is normally 40% ABV, but home produced can be stronger. Fruit spirits. Plums, apricots. Oh! Have I had a plum liqueur once, maybe? I'm not sure. And Sujuk dried meats. I mean, I love me some jerky and stuff. If it's anything like that. God, Streamlabs, why are you so dumb about copying? Oh no, it's like a sausage. Oh, like a dry cured. Yes! And that would be great with some booze too. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Quest available. The venerated... Oh, Zankert. This is one of our relics, which we may or may not pursue. We'll accept it for now, because there's no timeout, but yeah. You've had Polish plum vodka. Maybe I'm thinking of plum wine, which I've had. Maybe I've never had a plum liqueur. That is possible.